I've talked about a feeling earlier. I think it's the worst feeling you can feel and let someone feel. It's feeling left out and it hurts. It almost feels like you are non-existent, you feel excluded. According to a study social, feeling left out is like a physical pain. That means it hurts a lot. I've been in so much situation like that I am really careful about speaking my own language around someone who can't understand. I remember a situation which will remain forever stuck in my memory. We were at a friend's house. We were about six friends trying to spend time together and talking about our experiences. We were five natives and one foreigner. It was something so pure and good vibe. Without realizing it, at a moment we started talking in our native language. The conversation was so interesting. It was so deep that we completely forget we had someone who does not speak our language. Our time finished with tears because the person thought we had something against her, that we were arguing. Because, as native speaker like Creole, we speak with liveliness and warmth. She told us that she felt left out and excluded. It was so hurtful and still hurtful to think about this moment. I know this feeling too. I've experienced this feeling too. So not everyone will agree with me, but I think yes, it's hurtful and disrespectful to speak your own language around people who can't understand you. It's very weird for me.
So our purpose for this club is going like to practice English. For that reason, we are really happy to have you. And I know that you're going to have a really good moment with us tonight. For that reason, I ask you to pay attention and to follow any instruction that I gave you in order like to get a really good participation during the club session. The question number one says, why is it important to learn a new language? So all of you guys, I ask you to raise your hand in order like to get a really good participation, especially in the first comment. Let's go, please. We're gonna start with the question number one. Why is it important to learn a new language? Okay, good. So let's go really quick. We're gonna start with you, Miss Terlin, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Terlin from DR. I am learning English with Teacher Michael. Teacher Michael, I'm so excited to be here tonight because the topic is really beautiful and exhausting. Yeah, I have no words to describe you, but thanks to you, I can express myself in English now. If for that reason, I am very grateful for you, my teacher. Yeah. About now, the question number one, I think it is important to learn new language because speaking languages makes your brain work faster, will be more competitive at work. And it will also help you to improve your memory. In addition to that, learning other languages connects you with people from other parts of the world. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael.
Okay, good. So thank you. And thank you very much, Ms. Sterling, and congratulations for having your first comment. So tonight, the club will be really nice. Congratulations, you're also really nice. So now let's go, please. We are going to keep on with you, Miss Stacey, please.
I am Stacey. I am one of the students. I'm on Comrade language courses, and I'm extremely excited to be there among you guys tonight. And like I always said, when I am here, I know I will learn a lot. And I'm waiting for your comment, guys. Don't be shy to participate with us, okay? The benefits of learning a foreign language are plenty. Firstly, that can make you happy. And happiness help you to be healthy. And when you are talking to others, that will make you happier. Besides, they sound beautiful also. When some people talk to one another in different languages, this is awesome. And today, fast-paced, hyper-connected and interdependent world, it has become increasingly beneficial to know different languages. I want to talk about some of the benefits. I already enjoy them. When you learn a new language, your first language is improved. How? Because of learning a new language make you more conscious of the nuts and bolts of your own language, such as comprehension, vocabulary, grammar, idiom, and so on. And you are better listening as you are used to having to interpret meaning and judgments. For example, in my case, before I didn't pay attention about things in my native language. It is also difficult to explain others who want to know something in my language. But now it's different. I can explain. That's why I'll tell you that. It helps of understand your own language. And secondly, that boosts confidence. The ability to hear or understand and respond or speak a foreign language will definitely boost one's confidence. It is achieve milestone. This is alone give your confidence as you achieve a milestone. But you are also more confident when you're actually interacting in the languages with others. I remember when I first, in my personal experience at the beginning, I didn't have confidence, but now it's different. I can talk for a while to others. I don't have fear. And finally, you will have respect for yourself and from other people, because a lot of people have respect for the other person who have the ability to talk in other language. Like my experience in the earth, if you are speaking English, they have a lot of respect for you. Thank you, Teacher Mike.
Okay, good. So thank you very much for your beautiful comment and also your personal experience. We really congratulate you and we really appreciate your comment as well. Okay, guys, so let's keep on, please. Let's go with you, please, Miss Alien. Why is it important to learn a new language?
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I am really happy for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself about the important to learn a new language. So I appreciate that. Good evening, everyone. How you all doing? Especially you, Teacher Michael, the best teacher. My name is Alien. I live in Chile. I'm learning English with Teacher Michael. It's my pleasure to be there tonight about the beautiful subject, important language. About the question number 1, in fact, learning a new language is a really important skill. It is an advantage that positively affects all spheres of your life. It lets you experience the world around you in a different way. You know, whatever your age, it's never too late to learn another language. In today's competitive world, languages are key parts of our modern culture. So they help us. Teacher Michael, you hear me well?
Really well, really, really well.
Thank you. So they help us expand our knowledge and interact with people from other parts of the world. That allows us to know the tradition of the country, to make friends, and to do business. That's my point of view. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations. Wonderful comment, Miss Alien. Now, let's go with you, please, Miss Lily or Tanya, please.
Yes. Hello, my name is Lily. I'm from the Dominican Republic. The answer is it's very important to learn a language science. It can help you assimilate the country where you are and get a job in another country.
Congratulations, Miss Lily. You did it today. I congratulate you. I love the way that you did it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go with you, please, Miss Carolee. Why is it important to learn a new language according to the point of view, Miss Carolee?
And initially, I'm learning.
Yeah, we can understand. So 80, the connection is not okay now. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Ejime, please.
Hello, Teacher Michael, you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, because you choosing me for the opportunity. Good morning, everyone. My name is Gessner Ejumi. I living in United States. I'm beginner and then I learning English with Teacher Michael. I'm really happy to be here, to be there tonight. So my opinion about the first question says, normally, language are really important in our lives today. It can help us in many aspects. For example, learning a new language can help us to more change, to know other culture, to more and influential, to progress in our career, to find a good job, and then to learn from other people who other part of the world. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Okay, good. So thank you as well. And congratulations, Mr. Ejime, because you did a really good job, especially for sharing your opinion about the question number 1. So let's go, please, guys. Let's go to the question number 2, which is another really good question. So the question number 2, guys, please, everybody try to say something because it's going to be really nice to talk about this beautiful question. What is the most beautiful language in the world? Again, what is the most beautiful language in the world according to the point of view? Let's go, please. We're going to start with you, Miss Yolanda.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yolanda, and I live in Dominican Republic. I'm learning English with Teacher Michael. So for me, the most beautiful language is sign language. I've always find this language more beautiful, fascinating, and expressive than any others. It always makes me emotional when I saw someone using sign language. I remember one day walking by the beach, 2 deaf children were trying to talk to me. They were so cute and so excited. And when I get home, I felt so bad that I cried for not being able to talk to them in their language. Sign language are visual languages that use hand, facial and body movements as a means of communication. By maintaining eye contact in spoken language, it shows that a person is genuinely interested in what the other is saying. This can be an extremely beneficial habit to have for spoken language too.
Thank you. And congratulations for your beautiful language. I can say you chose the best one, I can say. Anyway, we are listening like the other guys. Okay, Miss Natasha, let's go with you.
Hello. Hello, guys. Mr. Michael, how are you?
Yes, pretty good. We're pretty good. Happy to have you.
Okay. It's a good opportunity for me to talk to you tonight about this topic, very important for me. There are different answers about this question. For me, the prettiest language is Creole. my mother tongue. Haitian Creole is a phonetic language, meaning that it is pronounced said exactly as it is written. There are no silent letters, and each letter corresponds to the specific sound. This makes it a very easy language to learn, to read and write. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. So I really loved your comment. Last time you did it, tonight you did it again. Because people, they're trying to do research on the internet to get that beautiful language, but you get it. Congratulations. We really appreciate it. So let's go with you, please. Let's go with please, Marcelin will know. Let's go with you.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Hello.
Okay, so my name is Maslin. This is my first time here, and I am very happy to be with you guys. So, Teacher Michael, if you don't mind, I would like to answer the question why you have to learn another language, if you don't mind.
Yes, I don't have any problem. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, in my opinion, there are many advantages to learn a new language. So let's talk about the field of biology. So according to scientists, it is a good exercise for your brains. So the thing is that the fact that every time you learn something new connection are made in your brains. So your brain cells get better. So your brains get better over the time. That's one of the main reasons you have to learn a new language. And also we can talk about another area where learning a new language is important. So the work environment. So according to the economists, they say learning a new language can improve your salary. Today, if someone speak, I just give an example. So today, if someone speak English, this person can earn 60% more than someone who doesn't speak the same language. So you have a lot of advantages to learn a new language. So, and the field of biology, it's a good exercise, and also in the field of work, it's a good exercise too. So it's all for today.
Great, I love it. I congratulate you because you can exercise your brain and you can try to exercise to get more money. I remember that I reading like something, it's about from Mr. Jim Wan. And he said, when you speak another language, it's opportunity like to get another $1 million. You can just understand. Congratulations, sir, and thank you very much. We're so happy to have you tonight. So now let's go please with you, Miss Stacey, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me another opportunity to talk. Yes, I remember we were talking to this beautiful subject 1 year ago. I was studying another language, but today I will try another because things change. Well, more than 7,100 languages are spoken in the world today. Each and every one of them make the world a diverse and beautiful place to live. But today I had to make a choice on this question, but not absolutely, because my way of seeing things can change from time to time. And according to my personal experience, I can say that Spanish is one for now. I was totally agree with Miss Sterling and Miss Martin at this point. Even if I don't speak it well, but this language is useful and charming. It's a beautiful and rich language. I can describe it as fluid, elegant, and aesthetic. When these people speak to you with their charming voice, sometimes they can say, mi amor, mi reina, mi príncipe, cariño, even if in the neighborhood and the street and so forth. And I really like the bond they have with their children. They call them by some very pretty name that value them, like mi bonita, mi belleza, mamacita. It's a great way to experience this beautiful language because I am living there. Despite this, the language that I love and I will always love is still English. I love it to death. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Amazing, interesting. Congratulations. I love your comment and I love the way that you did it. Thank you and congratulations. Let's go with you, please, Miss or Mr. Gabriel. Hello.
Hello, my name is Gabriel, living in Republic Dominican, and I am invited by Terry. Today, there are more than 7,000 different languages in the world, but which of them are the most beautiful? The answer may vary depending on the mother tongue, the language they speak, and the language they know. It depends on personal taste and how much you have been exposed to foreign language. As I was born in Haiti and educated in the French educational system, this is what I consider the most beautiful language in the world is French. If there is a language on which there is consensus regarding its beauty, is a French. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ms. Gabrielle. Congratulations for your comment and for your English, and welcome. We're so happy to have you. Okay, good. So now let's go, please. I'm gonna try to choose somebody.
My name is Noel Jusha. I'm learning English with Teacher Michael. I'm beginner. I'm happy to be there with you guys tonight. Well, to date, there are nearly 7,000 languages and dialects on the planet. There is also a very wide variety of sound, words, and vocabulary around the world. But faced with this great diversity of language, we can ask ourselves, what are the most beautiful language in the world? However, contrary to appearances, the answer to this question is quite complex. Indeed, the criteria for determining the beauty of a language are quite objective and depend on our mother tongue and our culture. But for me, Creole is the most beautiful language that can excite.
I agree with you 100%. Because you laugh. Anything people say, you understand. Yes, you get it. Thank you. And congratulations. It's a really good choice. Let's go with you, please, Miss Francesca. What is the most beautiful language in the world, according to you?
Okay. All languages are very beautiful, okay? This question is very personal too. Everyone has their choice between tasty and color. About me, the most beautiful language is French. I very like French. But when I speak about French, I don't speak about the Haitian French. I speak about the European French, like a French, But when someone, the European, speak French, you can feel, you can see the class. You can see the beauty too. But sometimes I take my time for admire to the person who speak French, but is not my French. I don't like my French. Okay, it's my idea. Thank you.
Congratulations, Miss. Really nice. Your comment and you. Congratulations. Yes, please, let's go. We are going to keep on. So now we are going to the question number 3, which is a kind of personal. I know it's a kind of tricky. For that reason, guys, all of you try to do your best because I'm going to try to take all or some of you, I don't know, or try to raise your hand. But it's really personal, this experience. The question number 3 says, have you ever been in a situation where language or languages constituted a barrier for you? Let's go, please. Raise your hand and say something. Let's go with Miss Yolanda.
Yes, and that's happened to me a lot in my life. All the situations give me more reasons to learn. After every bad experience, I try to learn a lesson about and overcome it so it won't happen again. I think it's a beautiful way of thinking, you know. When I first came in Dominican Republic, I knew some words in Spanish because it was my favorite subject at school. But I've quickly realized that the Spanish I've learned at school was mostly different from the country I was. And when you are in the situation to meet people who speak a language you can't every day, when you have to go out and evacuate your activities, it's sometimes difficult. I found myself on those difficult situations a lot of time. When I had to go and buy something, I take my phone and I only translate in Spanish the things I wanted to buy. And I went to the grocery store. And when I arrived there, they asked other questions. Sometimes I couldn't buy everything I wanted to buy because I didn't understand and I had to return to my house sadly, or having to print the things that I wanted and said eso, or even having people asking a question and laugh with you and you don't really understand. And I'm there laughing and say yes, even though I don't really know what they are talking about. It's funny because I'm still doing that today. I said yes or no if I don't understand. And after I'm like, what did she say it or what did he say it? And about English, some years ago, I felt left out when a group of people were talking together and someone has to interpret for me in front of the other people. It's not that I don't have humility, but not being really involved in a conversation and people have to wait for you to understand before they continue. It's a kind of hard and hurtful too. And if you are not someone strong enough mentally, the situation will make you think that it will be more comfortable if you stay home. And I think with this kind of mentality, you will not go further in life and overcome your fear.
Thank you very much. Good experience and sad at the same time. We get it, we understand, because most of us, yes, we went through this situation. Now let's go, please. We want to listen to you, Miss Elika. Let's go with you, please, Miss Elika. Have you ever been in a situation where language constituted a barrier for you? Let's go, please. We want to hear you.
Yes, for example, in Creole, it happened to me. There was once when I was talking to a person on subject and I asked him something to do with volumes. And I didn't know how to interview him. There sounded two ways to say volumes in Creole. And I didn't know that I felt stupid in front of this person. I don't want that to happen to me again.
Congratulations. Really sad. We get it. Congratulations and thank you very much. So now let's go with you, Miss Zully. Have you ever been in a situation where language constituted a barrier? Miss Zully, please.
Of course, Miss Michael. A few years ago, I was talking with a Canadian couple in the capital of Chile. They spoke English, but I could only understand that the wife had a severe headache because in his country is very cold and in Chile is very hot. Is that?
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for the experience as well. Miss Stacey, please. Okay.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. Yes, I'm here.
Mhm.
Oh, trust me.
Mm.
Yes. Well, there are so many situations where languages can represent a barrier when you are traveling, move to another country, and for your job. In my case, that arrives to me because I moved to another country. Sometimes the situation is sad, hard to face in, and it's painful when you cannot express oneself, understand, and speak. I will tell you my personal story, and I will never want to find myself in such a situation again. I remember when I was 7 months old in the earth, something that I didn't expect happened to me. I got pregnant. I can barely speak a bit of Spanish. And when I go to the groceries, I didn't know much in this language. And the worst thing, I neglected too. But the consequences have come to me after all are enormous. Health is a great problem when you can express yourself. I remember that I wanted to go to the doctor. If I wanted to go, someone needs to come with me to help me. Otherwise, I can go alone, even if I had an appointment this day. One day I had an appointment and I go to my sister-in-law. She didn't talk Creole, and I speak Creole. She speaks Spanish and the doctor also. I was in the middle. She couldn't tell me what the doctor said to me because she didn't speak Creole. At the time, I had a strength pain. I wanted to express how I feel in this moment. Unfortunately, I couldn't, and I just said, I'm fine. It wasn't true. I just didn't want the humiliation to continue. As well as when I got home after that, I was crying a lot. But not because of the pain. It's because I had just a nightmare moment. It was sad, it was hurtful, painful, and at the same time. After that, I was angry with myself. At this point, I realized something, and that helped me to do my best, to stood up for myself. And now I am here. And one advice I want to give to everyone right here, never neglect whatever things, because life change from time to time, and you never know, things can happen at any moment. Learning on your language can help you save your life and the other also. For example, Ukraine now, if they don't have to speak another language, that can block them and the brothers. If you don't begin until now with us, learning one of the largest language in the world, English, Commonwealth Language Courses, it's here to help you. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations. I love it. I love you, especially your comment and the way that you finish it as well. Congratulations. The experience it's really sad, but now I know you get English. Because when you get English, you get power. You can ask people. You can just get a call and you will get people to translate for you. Anyway, I really congratulate you because now you can speak both Spanish, English, and also French, your native language, and Creole. Congratulations. So now let's go, please. We are going to keep on with Mr. Lynn.
Oh, thank you, my teacher. Do you hear me well?
Yes, we hear you very well.
Because my internet is very bad tonight. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, Teacher Michael, thank you so much for giving me more opportunity to share my idea about the question number 2. Yeah, according to me, I can say you yes, because I remember when I first come to the country where I live, it that I was already learning the language and of my country. It was a big barrier for me to be able to communicate with other people because the people were speaking so fast that did everything I needed to do. I had to have a guide with me. Then I said to myself, that's you to speak the language very quickly. So I can defend myself. And exactly, I spoke without problems. So now I can say that I speak the language, not a barrier for me anymore, because I speak several languages. If for that reason, I am very like a study new language because now languages is not a barrier for Telulu. That's all, my teacher. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. So proud of you now because you got 4 languages. I will congratulate you. Let's go with you, please, Miss Natalie, again. Just try, open your microphone and try to talk, Miss Natalie.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Yes, about question 3, I remember one day I was alone in a classroom in Dominican Republic, waiting for them to start. At that time, I didn't speak much Spanish. The teacher from outside the room asked me a question, and I didn't understand anything. Until one, I don't remember what she wanted.
Thank you and congratulations. So sad, but it's funny, the experience. Thank you very much and congratulations. So for the time, please, let's go to the question number 4. Let's go. We're going to start with you, Mr. Frank, please.
Dear Michael, would you mind allow me react to the third question?
Yeah, okay, no problem. Let's go.
Thank you so much. Okay, talking about barrier, we can consider different kind of barrier or different size. It can be huge or it can be small. So I live that situation in that country. I was teacher in my country, and I taught science, but it was very easy for me to express all my thought or all the knowledge I have in the matter, like in math, physics, or chemistry, something like that. But here, I got the privilege to teach the same matters. So sometimes I find it's a little bit difficult because I can't express myself at the way I had Albert who did, because sometimes when students say they don't understand, you should use another way, another manner to lead them to understand. But when you are in a foreign language and you teach, so the result cannot be the same because you are like a linear function. You go straight. Sometimes you could make some movement. You would like to make motion, but you can't because the small barrier could come up all the time. And I got a friend of mine. He's Canadian. We teach at the same area. He said, Frank, I imagine myself teaching in a foreign language. I will be very crazy. He told me that. So I can say it's not really, even though you can try to speak a foreign language, most of the time you will have that barrier because there's a lot of limits about how, because it's not something that come up in your blood, you know. When you're a native speaker, no matter how you will express yourself without problem. Is that the reaction I would like to thank you so much for allowing me.
Okay, good. So thank you. And congratulations for your comment as well. Miss Stacey, if you're ready, let's go with you. If you're not, I'm gonna take somebody else. Let's go, please.
Do you hear me well?
Really well.
Okay, thank you. Well, depending on context, Michael. Personally speaking, I think generally it's not wood. Like Fiction Free said, it's just easier to express what you want to say in your native tongue, and then the second or third languages approximation doesn't always kill it. Whereas sometimes you should have discernment to help you make the right decision at the right time. Because sometimes you should consider the environment you'll be for acting, and sometimes you did it without attention. If I have a conversation that you are not even a part of it in front of you to be considered rude for speaking and probably my native tongue, it's not rude. But on the other hand, if we are already having a conversation with you, then switch it to another language to say something to each other, then switch back to English or another language to address again, I think that will be rude. I remember I was talking to a friend in her business, and the other who were around us felt comfortable because they couldn't understand. And sometimes they thinking we are talking about them. The way we're acting when you talk in your native tongue, even you're not saying nothing wrong, they think that because sometimes you giggle. It's for that way we should act carefully. We must act with caution when you're around other people who speak other language. That's my point, Jamaica.
Congratulations. I appreciate your comment. Now, let's go, please. We're gonna try to listen to Miss Sterling, and after I'm gonna choose you. Let's go, please, with you, Miss Sterling. Is it wood to speak your own language around people who can't understand? Let's go with you.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Michael, again. Yeah, personally, I like to listen to people who speak other languages because I appreciate the accents of each other and the pronunciations, but I assume it's a bit boring and it's embarrassing when it speaks a lot to me in language that I didn't know before. Everyone is free to speak the languages they are comfortable. So in many society, it's same impolite when you are in the middle of a group of people to speak a language that they don't understand, because language is a means of communicating with other people. It's all, Teacher Michael. Thank you again.
Yes, congratulations, and thank you as well. Let's go with you now, Miss Yolanda. Is it wood to speak your own language around people who can't understand? What's your point of view, please?
First of all, I totally agree with Miss Sterling. And I've talked about a feeling earlier. I think it's the worst feeling you can feel and let someone feel. It's feeling left out and it hurts. It almost feels like you are non-existent, you feel excluded. According to a study social, feeling left out is like a physical pain. That means it hurts a lot. I've been in so much situation like that I am really careful about speaking my own language around someone who can't understand. I remember a situation which will remain forever stuck in my memory. We were at a friend's house. We were about 6 friends trying to spend time together and talking about our experiences. We were 5 natives and 1 foreigner. It was something so pure and good vibe. Without realizing it, at a moment we started talking in our native language. The conversation was so interesting. It was so deep that we completely forget we had someone who does not speak our language. Our time finished with tears because the person thought we had something against her, that we were arguing. Because, as native speaker like Creole, we speak with liveliness and warmth. She told us that she felt left out and excluded. It was so hurtful and still hurtful to think about this moment. I know this feeling too. I've experienced this feeling too. So not everyone will agree with me, but I think yes, it's hurtful and disrespectful to speak your own language around people who can't understand you. It's very rude for me.
Thank you. And thank you very much for your comment. Congratulations. And I think the other guys, they really loved your comment as well, even though it's a really bad experience, but congratulations and thank you. So let's go with you, please, Miss Gabrielle. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we hear you, Miss Gabrielle. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Frankly, in my opinion, it all depends on the context and in which you do it, and the number of people out you and where you are. For example, if you are in the Dominican Republic and people speak Spanish in the school, that's normal. On the other end, if you are in Haiti in a bank and people speak Chinese, of course, it's rude. If it's people talking to each other, no. If in the discussion one of the people does not understand everything and another explain to him, no. But if is a group discussion where everyone understands Creole and some comment in the other language, yes. When you're the only one who doesn't understand it, yet is important. It's my opinion.
Congratulations. Yes, congratulations, Miss Gabrielle. I really appreciate your comment. So now, let's go please with Miss Elda. Is it wood to speak your own language, Miss Gera? I'm sorry, I say Gera, Miss Elda, around people who can't understand? Let's go please, Miss
Thank
Elda.
you, Michael, for opportunity give me again. Good, in my opinion, speaking your own language out people who can't understand, it is not bad. But it depends on the moment and friend of how many people. Because of that, if someone is speaking his own language, especially if the problem concerns only to people, there is absolutely no offense with that. But if there is a group of people and if the group in a general conversation, obviously everyone can understand. That's why I think.
Congratulations and thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Elda.
Okay, so that's depend. In my point of view, that depends. So it's not necessarily rude to speak another language around people that are not that not that not able to understand you. So let's take an example. So if you're able to speak two languages, so let's say you can speak French as well as English, and someone are able to speak French. So that's mean you have the possibility to speak a language that this person are able to speak, French. So in this situation, you can speak French. But let's say you are not able to speak the language that this person are able to speak. For example, you can speak only Creole, and this person are able to speak Spanish. So what can we do? So we can speak a language that this person are not able to understand. So that's the reason why I told you that's depend on the situation. Okay, so um, I think it's not rude. And also, let's say we are able to speak a language that this person are able to understand, but we don't want this person to understand what we are saying. That's happened every day. So we can speak the language, I mean, our own language, and this person will not be able to understand. So what I think is that's depend.
Mm.
It's my point of view.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Happy to have you in your comment as well. Okay, so let's go, please. I'm gonna take you, Mr. Noel. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Noel.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me again. Normally, if I don't speak to someone, I won't worry if it doesn't understand the language I'm speaking. As long as the person I'm talking to understand me, I keep talking. It's my point of view.
So short and so clear. Yeah, there are a lot of people who agree with you. Congratulations, sir. And Natasha, please. What do you think?
Thank you, Mr. Michael. Based on most people's experience, I do not think so, but because we can have our privacy. This privacy is just as important in Haiti speaking other language. It's better speaking Creole, especially in the poorer circles, because we can believe that you are rich and kidnapping you. In this case, it's really to be divided. Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. What personal quality do you need to be an effective language learner?
Okay, can you hear me, Chair Michael?
Really well, we hear you.
Okay. As an effective language learner, I will give you one of the best quality which helped me learn language quickly. So you can take note, it's self-discipline. And as Lupita Nyong'o said once in one of her interview, I personally know that I am capable of whatever I put my mind to. Whether someone agrees with that or not is not a concern of mine. So self-discipline is what will keep you focused when it seems like you are one step away from failure. It will give you the mental toughness to dismantle the limits you have imposed on yourself and break everything. There are some steps to improve your discipline. So the first one is discern how you struggle and how you strive. Figuring that out, so that will help you to work. That is the key to understand how to be more self-disciplined. And you will have to clarify your goal of all sizes. Now that you understand why self-discipline is important to you, what exactly do you want to achieve? People who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them. The act of writing down your goals can also help you to get excited about them. So be sure to include small goals that can help you to accomplish easily. And also, you have to remove distraction. You can't get distracted by something that isn't there. So the best way to handle distraction before you begin is trying to be more disciplined, like remove the distraction. So if you used to pause working or studying to watch TV, you know that you will have to put the remote in a different room. And if you tend to joke what you're doing to look at your phone, like using social media like TikTok, Instagram, or even Facebook, you have to give your phone to a family member for a few hours at a time. And if you want to use social media as your own source to learn a language, you have to find more content in this language you want to learn. If you love spending your day on TikTok or YouTube, watch videos in this language, even though you are wasting your day on those social media, but for your learning goal, you will be able to say that you are wasting your time wisely. So this step will really help you. And every so often, you want to review your progress and your goals. And additionally, stepping back from your situation allows you to view just how much you accomplished. And finally, you will have to practice. And we can't learn a language without practicing. The same way we can't achieve self-discipline without practicing it. Practice will help you to make quick improvements. So try to achieve self-discipline and practicing it if you want to be an effective language learner.
Amazing. I hope that everybody that did take notes. Congratulations, Miss Yolanda. You really did it. So let's go with you, please, Miss Tergulin. What personal quality do you really need to become an effective language learner?
Thank you so much, my teacher. Yeah, Miss Yolanda, I'm totally agree with you, my dear. Yeah, Teacher Michael, the qualities I will need to be able more effective in learning a new language are patience, humility, motivation, and discipline. Patience can help me to wait I need, no matter what can I pay. And humility, so that I can let others correct me when I might make mistakes. Motivation, this will help me in the language learning process and get more commitment so that I can stay focused until here I speak language fluently. And finally, I need discipline, because to speak a language, you need a lot of discipline to achieve this beautiful goal. Thank you, my teacher.
Congratulations, Miss. I would love your comment as well. Congratulations. Let's go with you, please, Miss Stacey.
Thank you, Sir Michael, for giving me this opportunity to talk. Well, from my perspective, they need all set of qualities to be effective. There are many, such as determination, passion, persistence, self-control, and the other fellows already talk. I'd like to talk about some of them. Firstly, I want to talk about persistence. Persistent means continue firmly or obstinately in an opinion or course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Someone who is persistent continue to do something or try to do something in a determined but often unreasonable way. Be persistent means also do not give up. Persistent people have a good vision in mind that motivate and drive them. And it gives you vital experience. And my personal experience, I saw that this quality is extremely important and effective. This is my third time I have tried to learn English, but now because I have been persistent, I reach it. With the help of God, Teacher Michael, my fellows and comrade language classes, I learned from now that you can overcome any challenge if you are persistent, because persistence is a strength to keep you motivated. Secondly, I want to talk about passion. Passion means I have a strong liking or desire for observation to some activity, concept, or object. And a passionate person has very strong feeling about something or strong belief in something. This quality has so helped me a lot in so many ways that keep my mind focused on my goal. During my learning process, sometimes this passion pushes me to imagine myself in a situation, to also play the role will for will and act like the person in the scene. It's all a bit crazy sometimes. I talk to myself often and I ensure also it's patient. It's a big help to be an effective learner. And finally, I want to talk about determination. Determination means of deciding definitely and firmly. Determined people are usually extremely motivated and focused on what they want to achieve. And my personal experience also, when I started learning English, I doubt. And I wonder myself if I can continue, because at that time I was in my third trimester of pregnancy, but my motivation helped me to start it. But the determination helped me to keep going until now. And at the end, I can realize those factors who compose determination. Believe in myself, be patient, and give it my best in all I am doing. But now I am here in front of you speaking English. And that's that. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations. Even though your mother, you have your baby playing, crying, but you did it. Congratulations, Miss. Let's go, please, Mr. Silver. What personal quality do you really need to become an effective language learner?
This is a great pleasure to, yes, to be part of this topic. And first of all, I'm in Haiti, especially in Saint Mark, and it's a good pleasure to give my opinion on this topic. Well, learning something always requires efforts, and as many of you have said before, you need determination. And the first thing is to set a goal. When I mean set a goal, you know what you want, you know exactly what's your goal. And if you have a purpose, like for example, you want to speak English, that's your goal, that's your purpose. The first thing you need, you set a goal, and after you try to achieve it. So to achieve it, you need some qualities, some important qualities, such as determination. And with determination, you will be able to work every single day in order to get your efforts improved. And this is the things that I always encourage people. If you want to speak English, you have to sacrifice yourself, your time. People might say you're crazy by practicing by yourself. Don't care. Do it because you have a dream, you have a purpose, focus. And if you have determination and you focus on what you want, that will be a booster. That will boost you to keep moving on. And this is the one thing that you need to keep going. So not only you have determination, not only you have to know you have to do it, but you have to act in order to achieve it. For example, me as Asian, many students have difficulties to practice English because they're now living in a country where English is spoken. So it's really hard for them to practice. That's why I always encourage them to create the English environment. And they can do that by texting to more people in English, talk to more people, and try hard, even practice by yourself. You like sit down in front of a mirror and you speak to yourself and you give yourself an answer. So you have to focus on what you want and keep going. And if you focus and you make efforts every single day, you'll be a successful person and you speak English.
Good. Good. I agree with you 100%. Congratulations, sir. We're already happy to have you. I think among the 30,000, you will be qualified because you get English. I congratulate you fellows, Mr. Silver and all of you guys. I think Joe Biden will see and will understand because even though we are
Thank
living other part of the world, we get it. We get English. We're so really proud despite of the difficult situation that we are living in Haiti, but so proud of you guys because you are doing really, really, really good. And when you speak other language, especially English, you get respect and you deserve it. Thank you. And thank you very much. Okay, so today all over the world, people are trying to learn language or languages. I'm so sorry. But let's go now to the last question, guys. The last question says, but how the world would be if everyone spoke a common language? How would the world would be if we all spoke a common language? What do you think, guys? Let's go with you, everybody. Try to say something, and then I'd like to finish with our club tonight. Let's go with you, please, Miss Yolanda.
Not everyone will agree with me, but personally, I think if we all speak a common language, it will be boring. It's beautiful for me when everyone speaks different language. It's helped people to do everything they can to understand others. You can easily see love while learning a new language because it's sacrifice. I know people who learn new language only to have someone in their life and spend their entire life with. It's a beautiful sacrifice. And I would love to continue seeing those type of sacrifices because it's beautiful. And it's awesome to have different culture too, learning about this culture and familiarize ourselves with them. Some people say different language divide us, but I think the problem is that people are just not aware of this beautiful gift and they use it however they want, and some use it to make others feel inferior. On this period of time, all of us talking the same language, it will be, like I said, boring, and we will become lazy, and it won't be any challenges. I will not like it.
Thank you. Congratulations, because you love challenge. I understand. Congratulations, Miss. I really congratulate you. Okay, so now let's go with you, please. It's going to be the last question, Mr. Maslam, please. Do you want to say something? How do you think the world would be if we all spoke our common language?
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you really well.
Okay. So I totally agree with you, Yolanda. Sometimes I prefer the world the way it is. Different language mean different culture, and different culture means different knowledge. For example, in Haiti, we have a culture that's different from the Japanese, from the Chinese, from any other language that any other language that have another um, language who is different. Okay, but sometimes I prefer we have a common language. For example, in some situation, um, imagine you would like to travel somewhere and you are not able to speak this language, and you are in a bad situation, or I mean a very complicated situation. So at this moment you would like to have someone who are able to understand you. You would like to have someone who are able to help you. So in this situation, I would like, in this moment, we have a common language for everyone, but sometimes I prefer the world the way it is right now.
Thank you. Congratulations, sir. I congratulate you for your English as well. I know, guys, because in that club, Jonathan, it's not a matter of like discriminating, but if somebody speaks English really well here, if it is not a native, they will know it's Asian. I congratulate you guys. You're doing really good. So proud of you. Ms. Zilli, please, how do you think the world would be if we all spoke a common language?
When I don't understand another person, I get nervous. And no understanding them is traumatizing, because when they have an emergency and they try to say it and no one understands them, it is terrible.
Yeah, it's so sad because sometimes we say other people treat us bad, but not really. It's because you don't understand. I remember I went to the hospital when I got there in this country But you know, I got English, but I didn't use the English. And I went over there and I said that I have like it's like in Spanish, me duele mi estómago, stuff like this. And they say, okay, it's okay, you can wait. But it was not my stomago. To understand, because in Spanish, the thing that we call stomago, it's like our belly. So what I mean, and I was in pain, and I called my friend because I got another friend. He was a Chilean, and he speak English as well. And when he came in, he said, "No, you should enter." But I said, "No, they said me like to stay." And when he entered in the room and talked to the doctor, and he said, "No, it's stomach." But it's not like the same thing with the Spanish. It's like Spanish, they say pecho, stuff like this. And the doctor said, no, really quick. And they enter with me really quick, and they diagnosed me, and I spent a really good time. And the doctor, fortunately, the doctor spoke English. And he said, oh, I'm really sorry because I didn't understand at the beginning. I thought it was the belly. Do you understand? But at the end, they realized it's like about a heart problem. You understand? Not because they wanted to treat me bad, but they didn't understand at the beginning. So that's why I encourage you guys, if it's possible. But now you're doing really good, because when you get English, you get power and people will understand you, or maybe you would get a translator. And about you, Ms. Steffi, how do you think the world would be if we all spoke a common language?
Thank you, Jamaica, for the last opportunity. This time, I'm not against you, Miss Yolanda. Even though I like diversity, but at this point, for me, it will be not good. It will be good if all the people spoke the same language, because in this world now, people die because they can understand them. At the beginning of the comment, and the number 2, you said you really love sign language. I remember 2 people and they died because they can express themselves. It's a little bit, even though it was a little bit boring, but I really want when all the people and they will talk the same language, because there will be no barrier. You can express yourself free, like at the beginning of the world. That's my point, Jamaica.
Yeah, thank you. And congratulations. So thank you. And thank you very much, all of you guys. We had a really good moment tonight. We had a really good subject. We covered it. It was about the importance of learning languages. It was amazing. I congratulate all of you guys. I know you spent about 2 hours with us. It's not easy because you are really busy people, but you did it. That shows us the desire that you have, and really like to keep learning and keep moving in the learning journey. So I really congratulate you. And I think maybe you would like to say something before we move, but now we are about to finish. If you have something to say, you can say it. Maybe suggestion, the way that you saw the club, or maybe if you had, I'm so sorry, if you have any other thing you would like to say, you can just say it, but try to be short, please. I know you will, maybe you would like to say a lot of things, but try to be short, because it will be about midnight in my country, but I know in your country it's a kind of different. So thank you and congratulations, all of you. So let's go now. We're about to finish. Not comment, but tell us how you saw things, and if you have any suggestion. Let's go with you, please, Miss Jolie.
I want to say to all, you have a nice night today, okay? Thank you, my brothers, sisters, pues a me too. My friends.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you, Miss Zoe. Also have a good night. Let's go with you, please, Miss Yolanda.
So I really congratulate you, Mr. Michael, for always taking care to choose good subject for your students and people. This club was really, really interesting and also easy to understand. And I also congratulate all of you for doing your best to practice and stay, and trying to give your point of view, to listen to others' comment, and add your knowledge about how it went. You all did a really good job tonight. I hope it's not your last time there in our club session. So, and I think any person who wants to get more information about how to learn English in a simple and a quickly way can just contact Sir Michael. I think his number is at the chat session. So have a good night, everyone.
Thank you and congratulations. Let's go with you, please, Miss Evelyn.
Yeah, thank you so much, Teacher Michael, because I want to say something quickly because I am extremely tired and I have headache now. Yeah, Teacher Michael, thank you so much for this beautiful topic. You have a gift for choosing beautiful topic. I really love that. And I want to say something about my work. I'm very grateful for you, with you. Yeah, Teacher Michael, now in my work, I have more respect and I receive permission in my work because I speak several language. In my work, I am only woman speaking different language, excuse me. Now my boss and my fellows see me differently. Today my boss say me, you are not Asian because you are very beautiful. You are not only beautiful, but you are intelligent. Do you see that? You can speak English for me and traduce in Spanish for me, but I cannot say that. If for that reason, I'm very proud of you. You are not Asian. Don't say that you are Asian. You are not Asian. I'm proud of you for that. Yeah, I said, you are not only part of me, you are part of my teacher too, because my teacher always helped me. If for that reason, my teacher always give me motivation, hope me, give me something beautiful, encourage me. You are a capable woman. Keep on, keep on. You know, I see that I'm very proud of me because in my work, and my fellows and my boss not say fairly, but now my boss say, you are my boss now because you can speak different language, but in me, no. If for that reason, Teacher Michael, I promise you, I will keep study more for improve my English more because I like study and I very like to hear that and everyone talking about me and my work. But today, my fellow say, Miss Darling, I want to say something with you. See, usually you are Asian. I said, yes, what happened? Don't say that you are not Asian because you are very intelligent. You say that, you say this. I don't know what happened. That I say I'm very proud of with my teacher Michael. Teacher Michael, every day in my work, I'm talking about you and my work. But I said before I talking only 3 language, but now I'm talking in 4. But I keep study more because I have my dream for talking 9 language. It's all, Teacher Michael. Thank you so much. I will to take a rest now because I am extremely tired. I'm very proud of you guys. You did really well tonight. Have a good night. Talking tomorrow morning in the WhatsApp group. I love you. I miss you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you too, Miss Sterling. We're so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Miss Sterling. You are one of my best students, and I love you. I love you so much. Let's go now with you, Miss Steffi. We're about to finish, please.
Yes, I will try to be short. You know, I am a little longer sometimes. Yes. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this beautiful event you made tonight. I don't have word to describe you personally because, like Mr. Lin already said, you are done to choosing great subject. And like I really love the way you did it now, because even though it's only 6 questions, you know the time is not enough. I would like you to make the topic more shorter than before, like that, Jamaica. And we are really love you. Me personally, you have a great desire to help your students to keep moving forward, even though you don't have time because you have a family, you have your rec, and you have to prepare for your student, your spiritual stuff, but you always try being there with us and to encouraging us to keep moving forward in our learning process. And I really love you for that because we have a lot of qualities. Before we describe some of the qualities about the language when we are to be an effective learner, but you are already an effective teacher because you have a lot of qualities that make you more beautiful outside and inside. I really congratulate you for that, and I congratulate you your wife also for that, because without her help that might be impossible. Don't forget to say that to Miss Karen for me, please. And you, the other guys, you make a beautiful job tonight. The club was turning tonight. I don't have word to describe, and I congratulate all of you for being there and for participate as well. And without you, now I couldn't speak English, because if I were in the WhatsApp group, I talking to myself, I will not progress. But with you, I have strength to keep moving forward in my learning process. I really love you guys. Keep moving forward. Don't be shy to talk. Don't be shy to practice. Don't be shy to make mistake. And don't forget, Comrade Language Courses is here always to help you to keep moving forward. Thank you and have a wonderful night. Sleep well, and tomorrow morning, the WhatsApp group is waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you. I really, really love you too. My friend, my student, my sister, my everything. Thank you. And I think you're a really good example. So thank you, and thank you very much, all of you guys. So have a wonderful night. Sleep well like babies. Talking tomorrow and keep in touch. Have a good night. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.